It's a special day around here. Miss Kathie Lee Gifford back in our studio for the first time in 2 years.
I can't believe it.
She's celebrating the release of her brand new book. It's out today, and it's going to be a bestseller because that's what Kathie Lee does. It's called The Jesus I Know, Honest Conversations and Diverse Opinions About Who He Is. Kath, you walked in the door, and it felt like you never left.
It really did.
I mean, how does it feel for you coming back in the studio?
Kind of surreal. I just wish I could see everybody. Everyone's still masked up and stuff, you know. So, and I'm going, Laura, is that you? Mary? Gerard?
You knew when everyone came and hugged you, all the crew, everyone.
I'm so glad we can hug again.
Yeah.
You know? We're not meant to be masked up and alone. That's not the way God intended.
Right.
It isn't. So,
well, I mean, you left here a couple of years ago. How many years ago?
3 years this April 7th, but who's counting?
In those 3 years, Kath, you have led like an extraordinary life. For people who don't know the story, you moved to Nashville and started all over. And I don't think I've seen you this happy. Like, I can't remember.
I haven't been this happy. Don't make me cry, Hoda Mama. in a lot of years, you know. People don't know that Frank had been sick for quite a few years. And then it's been 6 years since he passed, too. So I knew when I was in that empty, beautiful home with my children in California and Frank with Jesus, and my mom and dad also, you know, I couldn't even toast this. We always did sunset alert every night. The kids with their tippy cups and Frank and I with our tippy cups, and I couldn't do it. And just the puppies, they'd look at me and I'd look at them. And I said, "It's a line from the movie that then came you that I wrote. You know, I got to make new memories, or the old ones are going to kill me, and I'm not ready to die
But
yet."
starting over, was that scary, hard?
It was necessary.
Yeah.
I was dying of loneliness, just dying. Even with my faith that propels me and sustains me, you need people. And I will not break into that song. Nobody should sing it but Barbara Streisand.
But it's so interesting because you said you were lonely, but then you did something that takes so much courage, which is to go to a whole new place, make a whole new community of friends.
Right. And I did it because I was spending so much time in Nashville co-writing all the music for the movie with Brett James. And every time I'd get on the plane, even though I was happy to come home and be with my friends and do our show, I was thinking, why am I so joyful here?
Yeah.
There's a culture of kindness there. There's a culture of creativity and a culture of faith. And I needed all three. I did. I was starving in my spirit for it. So.
Which brings us to this book, Kath. You said that you've written so many books, but this one you said just came out of you. It was like the easiest thing you'd ever written.
Well, because all I did was talk to people that I love and admire and who are you're in the book, Hoda, I spoke with you. I spoke with people who do not look like me, do not necessarily believe like I believe, do not worship like I believe, but I've always felt like our common ground is sacred ground. And with the world being as polarized as it is right now, it's interesting because I always share my faith if somebody wants me to. And I share it with atheists and agnostics and wannabes and gave that up and you know, confused Baptists. There are a few of you. And broken-hearted Catholics because of everything that's happened in the world. People are hurting and people are needier than ever. I think the pandemic heightened that. But people have no one's ever said, "Don't talk to me about Jesus." You know, don't, you know, and I've wanted to know what they think of him. So this book is conversations, a lot of them with people that I've taken to the Holy Land with me and watched that place change them chemically, and really in a transformational kind of way. But it's people that you also wouldn't think really have a personal faith. People know Kris Jenner from Keeping Up with the Kardashians. She shares her story. Kristen Chenoweth does. Phillips Baldwin does hers. I mean, Jimmy Allen, who I met here on this set.
Love Jimmy.
What a story he's got. And they're all, here's the thing that I love about it so much, they're all so different. And yet the common thread is that every single one of them feels like the life that Jesus led, even if you don't believe that he is the Son of God, even Craig Ferguson agreed with it 100% that if we would just live the way he lived, if we would just love the way he loved, we would be living in a very, very different world today. And I want this book to be for people who just don't know yet that God loves them. They feel invisible. They don't believe that anyone loves them, or they feel like they've done so much so bad and so badly in life that how could God ever love me? So it's just a message of hope And I want to, thank everybody. I think there's 25 different conversations with people that I wanted it to surprise people, because God always shows up, but he also shows off when he gets there. So I think this will bless people. That's the whole purpose for it.
Well, it's going to be a blessing, Kath. And by the way, we have to just say congrats to Cody and Cass. 2 married babies at your house.
They're married, and I think it's paid off. I'm not sure. We had to get married twice. There's Cody and Erica walking up our driveway. That's me and Kristen Chenoweth. We got married. People don't realize it. Always did love that Kristen Chenoweth.
Yes. Well, we love you. Everyone's going to pick it up. The book is called The Jesus I Know.
Some things never change.
On our
Kristen's in the book.
Today.com/shop. Kat's going to stick around in the 4th hour. We're going to
do I have
you?
Yes, you do.
Please.
All right.
Certainly do.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.